Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 FH18B2, the Veg Tier 5 Premium SPG we've come to know as DPW. This one is under the command of HouseofChaos on the south spawn of Halluf. Now, she's about to get team killed. And I'm putting the heads up. It's the person that's about to team kill her has actually got an offensive name, HanzHeindrich. There he is, in the Panzer IV H. Well, pay attention to chat. It says gay clicker op. And there he's already fired at her. And here he comes. He's deliberately on his way to team kill her. There you go. Totally unnecessary. And now he's being attacked by Pilates for doing that, which is quite right too. There's absolutely no call for him to do that at all. And you can see what's going on in chat. It says he was a clicker. Doesn't actually know that he's actually team killed a lady. HanzHeindrich says because clicker gay. Well, sexual preference has absolutely nothing to do with this game. And should not be any reason for being team killed. Really, really stupid. Well, we'll just follow chat for the moment so you can actually see what's actually being said. They're 2 tanks down now because of that team kill. And the name of the clan that HanzHeindrich belongs to is TUMOR, which is not exactly a very, well, it's a fairly offensive clan name for that matter. And in fact, now HouseofChaos is saying, you've cost the team a victory. Well, that's true because they are losing. They're losing by 2 tanks, and it's very likely they're going to lose the entire match. HouseofChaos has asked everyone to please report it. And now she said, I'm prepared to be on What Arty Noobs channel. And yes, that's true. You will be. And everyone will know now that you are a team killer, HanzHeindrich. And obviously nobody will trust you. And people will do their best to team kill you. Or not to team kill you, but they'll do their best to... Now you see he's trying to drive the Excelsior out into the line of fire there, which isn't working very well. But they'll now know that this person's a team killer, so they will do their best to make sure that this player is dealt with. You see he's trying to push other players out into the field of fire, and now they're firing on him. And he's dead. He was killed by the enemy, but he certainly deserved it there because he was trying to kill other tanks other than the Arty. But as we now know that HanzHeindrich is a team killer, any Arty who's in a battle with him should treat him as such and give him a taste of his own medicine, see how he likes it. So if you happen to be on the opposite side and HanzHeindrich is playing opposite you, focus all your fire on him. make sure he realizes it's painful to be the team killer, because it means that you are going to lose your battle and you're not going to have a very good game. Well, despite the fact that they've actually managed to defeat the enemy in this corner, they are still losing the game because they are actually down 2 tanks. It's very likely that they will come across stiff opposition very shortly. Yep, the enemy is the enemy defense is around their spawn point. And now we're following Pilates, or plates. Is that plates? 2451, the gentleman in the Excelsior who came to the defense of House of Cards. And it's still carrying on in chat. Unfortunately, Plates has been killed. Only 1 tank behind now, but the enemy does have the advantage. They've got 2 Arty, and we've only got 1. And one of their Arties happens to be a Fifi. And now they've got that KV-220 by the rear, and he's getting the Klaus Kellerman treatment, being shot up the ass, and now he's dead. So now they're just down to 3 left. The M41, the M4, and the SU-85. And the enemy now has the advantage. It's very likely that they will win. I'll speed up the replay a little now because it appears that this is in the end game. Well, they found one of the enemy Arties and they've taken out the Gorilla. But the enemy still has an advantage. Of course, they have the Fifi. And the conversation is still going on in chat. Well, the SU-85 is now dead. Shot by the Leopard from across the valley. And despite the fact they managed to get the T-67, I don't think that M4 is going to last very long, because now he's the only member of the team. They've killed the M41. And now the Arty is firing shells at the M4. And the chat is still going on. Despite the fact the M4 saw the 105 LFH 18B2, Leffy or Fifi, depending on which way you want to call it, he wasn't able to shoot it there. He's lost sight of it. But I suspect that Fifi can still see him because shells are still raining in. Because that was a round from the Arty. And now he's dead. So the game was a loss because of HanzHeindrich, the team killer. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, we can see in the end of battle stats that HouseofChaos didn't get a chance to actually do any damage to the enemy, because she was team killed before the game actually got underway. So when it came to damage, she was right at the bottom of the table. She didn't get any kills, and she just got 54 base experience points for turning up. HanzHeindrich didn't do that much damage either. He got 116 hit points of damage, -1 kills, because of course he team killed HouseofChaos, and 100 base experience points for turning up. In fact, the best player on the team was the M4, who did 1,609 hit points, 4 kills and 609 base XP. And the best player on the enemy team managed 1,154, got 3 kills and 638 base XP. Or rather, actually, when it came to base XP, it was the AMX CLC Biz who did the best. If we look at the detailed report, well, as you can see, 7,088 credits for turning up, 1,560 compensation for the damage done, total 8648 minus the repair for the vehicle, and the total is 7,608 credits altogether. The XP is 81 XP, 32 for bonus for premium vehicle, and total 113 experience points altogether here. But you can see that this is a completely unwarranted team kill. Not only that, but HouseofChaos, he's now actually an NCP clan, not TUMOR clan. It just comes up as NCP here, but during the battle it shows as TUMOR. Obviously that clan name was reported, and they've obviously changed it since. But obviously he's team killed, he's lost the battle for the team, and then proceeded to continue to be offensive during chat afterwards. So yes, if you come across this person in battle at all, HouseofChaos, not HouseofChaos, sorry, what am I saying? HanzHeindrich. If you come across HanzHeindrich in battle at all, do make sure that he gets the right treatment for being a team killer, and an Arty team killer at that. Focus all your fire on him. Make sure he realizes that there is a cost to pay if you team kill Arty. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching.